it's on, for whatever reason. Check. That's really, really bad. That sounds like that gain went all the way up. No? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's, for some odd reason, I'm having a little bit of a thingamajiggy here. Check. Yeah, that's really... Check, check. Check, check. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. That should not be doing that. That was clean as a whistle before. And I have no idea why it's coming through so noisy. Let's see. Check. Let's see what's going on here. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Yeah, that's very disconcerting. Check. That was not noisy. I literally just texted. I was testing this, playing for about an hour. Went to say hello to my wife, and now it's super noisy. And it should not be this way. We're gonna try a couple other channels just to see what the dealio is. So hold on, sports fans. All right. We're gonna do some changing over here. That was weird. So, what the issue seemed to be is I have a new preamp, and I don't think that channel is bad because, like I said, I was recording on it a little while ago and there was no issues. So I'm not sure what the deal is. Okay. I'm not sure who all's watching, but I hope you're doing well. I'm going to zoom in on the comments here, and hopefully everything is going okay. So I've been working on this. I'm going to try to get this done this week so I can get this mixed and ready to release. So here we go. Okay, let's make sure everybody's armed. So I don't know if I'd have to do some finagling here. Well, you know what, I'd have to do a bunch of switching, but recording oh, I forgot that I got to turn that off so you guys can see a little better. 1 second. 1 second. Let's turn that off, and let's see when this comes back to the other camera to make sure it looks okay. Let's see how the survey says. No, the next camera. I need you to go to the next one. Go to the next one. That one. Oh, still too blue. That's better. That's doable. Let's turn the back ones on yellow. And hopefully that'll fix it. Yeah. Hopefully that'll make it look better. I forgot about the other lights. I forgot about... I think it's this one that needs to be cut off. Let's see if that looks... Nope, glare, still glare from the other one. My goodness. All these lights. It's the problem with videos, all this stinking lighting. There we go. Come on, man. Okay, let's put a blue hue to that, or actually let's do a red hue to that. I think that looks okay. Yeah. It's red out there. And I'm going to put this back to try and see everybody's comments. Okay. Y'all let me know how this sounds. If you got some headphones, put your headphones on. We're going to swing for the fences. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we're recording. This is a dual capsule or dual. It's one capsule, but there's two filaments in there, and we're recording, it's an emulation mic, so it's recording the non-emulated, which is muted, but you guys are hearing what I think is can't remember if it's a Neumann 47 TU. I'll have to look to see what the actual mic model is, but it sounds great. Sounds great in here. I don't know if that's the one I'm gonna keep, but we'll see. Here we go. Jose, I'm sorry, I owe you a phone call. I'm sorry, brother. I got in the weeds and I could not find my way out. I'm trying to scroll up to see some more of these comments. There, where's the scroll bar in this thing? There it is. There it is. Yeah, bro, I'm so sorry. I got, I was in here for almost 2 hours trying to figure out why I couldn't get sound out of this brand new patch, brand new preamp, and turns out it doesn't receive TRS, like it doesn't send Phantom over TRS because it's an older mic pre. So, and it's kind of everything designed, it's designed for everything to go into it, so I had to, after, you know, all this troubleshooting and trying to figure out what the heck the problem was, I had to grab, thankfully I have every cable known to man just about in the studio, so I had some TRS to XLR, so. I can't remember what this thing is modeling, but this is the Antelope Edge Duo, and it's the 67 or the 47 TU. So somebody go to the Antelope website, look up the Edge Duo, and tell me what that actual microphone model is. And I'm gonna see if I can tap this thing to scroll down. Yes, you are gonna have to come and record in here, brother. Well, yeah, so, Jose, I'll tell you, I'm not going to give away the story of this song yet, but when I call you, we have to, I hope that there's time that I can tell you the story of this song. I actually recorded this when I was still signed with Sony, and they didn't think it was smooth jazz enough. So I've been sitting on it for a while. I didn't know what I was gonna call it, and I'm trying to get this ready to release in about 6 weeks. It's been done for forever. I just have to finish this final sax. Something else I did in the beginning I didn't like. All right, let's take it from the top. Here we go. Change the lighting in here. I got to get in the mood. So it's not going to look good for camera, but it is what it is. Vocal booth. I got to blue this room out for me, yo. So there we go. I know it doesn't look great for you, but makes me feel good. Makes me feel much, much more better. Yo, what's up, Brother Roberts? All right. It's always the songs that you write that are the hardest. Yeah, you know, Jose, too many smooth jazz guys, I feel like they've lost control of their vibrato. They put so much vibrato on every note. it's kind of like opera, you know? It's like it has that there's too much warbling. They've lost. That was actually something that thank God for Alan Wyatt, my first teacher at Lee University. You know, Brother Alan. He beat that out of me, man. He said, don't use your vibrato when you're trying to add vibrato. Don't use it all the time. Don't build that habit. And it's stuck with me. It is not a habit for me. Practice them. you got to practice the songs you write. Alan is indeed the sage. God bless you, Alan Wyatt. We love you. I do not know why. It's because Jose's watching. That's where it is. Got all this pressure. All right, let's see right there. Trying to shape this. I've been listening to this song for I think 3 or 4 years since I wrote it, and this rough demo, and the rough demo is good, but I know exactly how I want to play this, and I'm just letting you guys in on the recording process. Let's see. I want to split that. I literally have like half a second. That's it right there. the Sanborn split is later, but that's exactly, like to get that on just one note in the mid-range. And the funny thing is, on my demo, I did it, and I can't remember if I did it by accident or on purpose, but to try to recreate that, like... Actually, I think that's what I need to do, just leave the octave key out of it. All right, let's see what we got. Yep, I can hear myself thinking. That's it right there. The problem was I kept on starting it on F sharp, but it's on G sharp. That was pretty close. Oh, man. I found out today, Jose, I have been playing too much sideman sax and not enough lead sax, because I have been running out of breath all the times I've been trying to play this, because I'm not used to having to carry the whole thing. You know, I've been just playing, you know, in and out, right? All right. And I'm playing ahead of everything. I'm playing ahead of everything. I need to lay back, and it's difficult because I'm trying to get into the song thinking about the theme of it and thinking about what I named it, and that's why I had to turn those vocals off, man. I'm getting too emotional, and that's emotional performance is fine for live, but this needs to be in the pocket, and I'm playing ahead of it. And that was not far enough back, and there we go. That should give me what I want. All right. I want to pull away from the mic on that phrase. All right, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, right there. Wrong note. Time I did, and I should have kept it because that was not it. Let's take it back a little. cracking under pressure. Let's sing this whole thing. Running out of breath, running out of breath. Yeah, I should take that whole second verse. I think I'm going to just write this out. I'm just going to write this out. I am out of shape. And that's really weird. I'm sure that sounds weird to some of you guys, but I'm telling you, playing solo sax is so much different from playing shows as a sideman. That is a whole different deal. I like the first part. Let's see. That's it. Goodness gracious, dude. Let's listen to that. Nope. Still blowing sharp. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Still blowing sharp. A little sharp. A little sharp. And it is getting hot in this room. That's better. It's much brighter. you serious? And I ain't got not $1 bill over here. Well, let's see if it holds. Hold up while we do surgery. We gotta go find some paper to, oh, you know what? Hold up, we might have some usable paper. No, that's exercises. I don't have, well, I might be able to do this with, oh good, I haven't blown into this yet. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. I just got to get you under my pad. There we go. Let's see if that works. Let's not break our brand new reed. Ah, good, we got it. Y'all let me know what you're seeing in the comments. Oh. All right. Woo. Cut another one. Whoops. changed on the preamp. Wait a minute, or did it? No, I think I just took a step. I think I was too far away. Okay. And it's doing that thing again. preamp. Hey! This is the controller for the, well, I don't know if you can hear me. This is the controller for the preamp, and this is the emulation. I can't remember which one is live and which one is not. Oh, yeah, this program. Okay. Okay. Quick restroom break. We're going to take a quick restroom break. Be right back. There we go. This'll work. Okay. Oh, hold up. I forgot to switch screens on the live stream. On the desktop. Screen 2. And we've got a nice piece of paper to fix that G sharp. A flat. All right. We're going to get this first verse perfect. And then we're going to call it a night so I'm not up to all hours of the morning. Because at this point, it's getting so warm in here after cutting for 20 minutes, I'm going to need another shower. Yep, this sucker has got some goopy goop in it. If this is too thick, I'm just going to end up cutting this. For the non-horn players out here, the magic trick for this is a dollar bill. Obviously, you don't want to use anything bigger because the risk of tearing is perfect. Okay. Just realized I forgot to text my barber again. Okay. Let's get this verse perfect, shall we? I like the way that looks. So there you can see the emulation. I cannot remember the model of that the model of that microphone. This sounds weird. Hope it's not just me. Hope it's just me. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's good. Take. I think we just need that last phrase. What's up, Kenan? Switch screens, and we are going to edit that. And let's see if we got that edit right. Kimball. Listen, I mean, I'm a professional and I know what I'm doing. You know, I've been doing this for, let's see, I did my first recording session at 15. I started learning how to do recording and producing, making my own tracks at like 17. So I've been doing this almost 30 years. And over the last year, having this full-blown studio has stretched me, yo. I mean, it has stretched me to new levels. So you want to learn, you just start watching the live streams and support the studio, and I will teach you. Because if there's anybody that can teach you, I can teach you, let me tell you. Man, that was so close. That's a pretty good opener. I'm gonna modify that a little bit. Let's see. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not quite. Not quite my tempo. Listen to that one more time. It's not that I don't like that. That's actually pretty cool because it's different from how I've been listening to it, how I demoed it. Kimball, this is Cubase. This is what Hans Zimmer uses. I have been using Cubase. I was actually a Cakewalk Audio Sonar user, and then I was using Sonar and Pro Tools, and my buddy D Brown, Daryl Oldham, got me on Cubase, and I've been Cubase 100% for when did he get me on this? Like 2009, 2010? So I'm coming up on 20 years of being a Cubase user. And yes, thank you, Canon. You should have messaged me to say, hey, the Temu drones, Nephilim, Bigfoots didn't get you, did they? No, they did not. Praise the Lord. Let me listen to this intro. I think I'm going to do another take of it, but. Danny Elfman was also a Cubase user. Score 1 for the Cubase team. Yeah, I'll tell you, it does not get much better than Danny Elfman's Batman, Pee-wee, Beetlejuice is pretty good. There's another one that Danny Elfman did that I really, really enjoy, and it's escaping my brain right now, but yeah, I like him. He's so unique. No other film composer sounds like Danny Elfman. He has such a unique voice. That Batman gets him into the GOAT echelon alone. I mean, like, that Batman score is so perfect. So perfect. All right, we're going to undo that one because, well, shoot. I want to keep it because that, maybe Edward Scissorhands? That one is also very good. This is a single that I'm hoping to release in about 6 weeks, and I haven't played it since I wrote it. I think I did a live stream like 6 months ago playing this song, so I'm trying to craft the final version, and then once I have the final version of the arrangement, then I'll cut the final. I mean, some of this I might be able to keep, but it's really just, I've been listening to this demo for like 4 years. I'll play it for you guys. I'll mute the saxophone and I'll play the demo sax. Here's the demo sax. So that is the demo sax, but I don't know if you guys can see in the session, it's right above the muted, well, let me wait till the next stream pops up. And this is grainy because it's very dark, so the camera actually is doing its job. So yeah, so you see that's the file that's right above. That sucker it's comped, it's rendered down to one track, but that is comped. I mean, I like spliced and pit, and it's funny, I think I can make it better, but going back and listening to it, man, I don't know if I can make it better, to be honest with you. That's really stinking good. It's really good. heaven. I'm about out of gas. Let's try it one more time. I'm on G sharp. I'm losing my breath because the other take was Kant. I'm not a circular breather, so that's super hard. Yeah, I love Najee's great. And also, he was a Cannonball endorser, the horns that I play. Let's try this one more time. Jackets, Miles Davis, early and late. Oh my gosh, there's a tune of his we always used to play. I played with a guy that I played with in Nashville that played with Miles. I think he said he got kicked out of the band because he was doing too much illicit material, which is funny because Miles was. Anyway, but it may not have been the case, but that's how I remember it. Anyway, he was fantastic, and we played. I cannot remember the name of that song. All right, here we go. What's up, Brother Rod? We're gonna put our key saver on here so that G sharp doesn't stick. All right. Let's call it a night. Let's do a little comping on those first two verses. See what we came up with. All righty. And let's leave Big Blue in here. Okay, let's take it into the control room, shall we? Okay. Whew. Back into the mix. So let's see. I've got this in. Let's put this in the last channel of the thing in the jig. Where do I have this? 8 at. Check. Check, check. 8 at 3. Alright, so we've got 8 at 3 and 2. Let's put it all the way in. Let's go. 64. And let's add a talk back here. Check, check, and just like that, you guys should be able to hear me. I'm going to power down the, there we go. Oh yeah, did that thing really go down to 20? Did that thing really go down? I'm gonna have to see what's happening with that. That's weird. I wonder, unless I just did that right now. Okay, anyway, you guys should be able to hear me. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna check the live stream to see if you can hear me. And then I'm going to pull up the... I shouldn't be muted now. You should be able to hear me now. Yep, you can hear me. Okay. So I'm going to put the comments up right there. So let's listen to what we did, and... let's duplicate this. We're going to call this dual screen. And we're going to turn that off, and we're just going to... There we go. So you guys can see me, and that should be there. Okay. So I don't have all the comments, but it doesn't look like anybody's been commenting from Facebook since Jose went to bed. All right, so let's go back to the top. Let's get some light in here. Holy cow, it's dark. I turned off all my lightsabers because it was interfering with that one camera. And let's make them yellow, yellow, and behind me, let's make it blue. And that should be plenty of light. Yeah, already looks much better. So check this out, everybody. So this is the right. Hold up. I was talking that whole time and I forgot that I sold that mic, which also killed my microphone. I've got to change all this routing stuff. Sorry. So you probably didn't hear any of what I was saying. My bad. So I have no idea how much of that you guys missed, so I'll just start from the top. So the emulation we were using is we were using the Neumann U47 tube version. All right, so that's what we were using. And the polar pattern was in a hypercardioid or cardioid, right? All right, so let's take that away. Put that to the side. That's this track right here is the duo. What you guys were hearing on YouTube was this, okay? It was the version with the printed. So that's stuck. I can't change that. But the cool thing about this software is I also recorded the unprinted version of this microphone. So we can put in the plug-in and change it to be however we want. All right, so I'm going to zoom in here because there we go. Well, I don't know. Maybe it looks cooler having the studio. I guess we'll keep it backed out all the way, and we'll go this way so you guys can see. We'll just go up a little bit so you can see more of the Jedi stuff. There we go. A little bit of the control panel. Okay, so this is the plugin. But if I turn the plugin off, so I'm gonna play it with the plugin off, and if you guys have your headphones in, you're gonna hear really heavy on the right side, very light on the left side, really light on the right side, because it has two capsules, two diaphragms inside the microphone. That's what allows it to do omnidirectional and figure eight patterns. That's with no plug. But I'm going to push it all the way to the right. See how that sounds? So that's picking up. That's the back side of it. But I can turn the plug-in on and presto magico, dead center. So, and now let's just see what other microphone sounds we got here and see what it sounds like. That's really warm. So this is the FET version of what I was using. So that's the transformer version. And on this one, I cannot change the polar pattern. But if I go to the Edge Duo, I can adjust the polar pattern however I want. So let's listen to that, see what that sounds like. I have to say, I like the mic straight up. Straight up, it sounds good. Let's compare. It's much brighter. Now that, the 251, that sounds really, really smooth jazz. What is that? Oh, it's the Telefunken Elam. Gotcha. That actually sounds a little bit more like my... right, so we need to build a final comp track. And it needs to have the Edge Duo plugin on it as well. So let's go. We're going to call this Final Sax Comp. And we're going to call this Talkback, which I need to route that into Cubase as a legit Talkback. So yeah, I almost did this. I almost did the recording with the 87. I have to admit the what is it? The 67 tube? No, 47. The 47 tube sounded really good in my headphones, but in the monitors, I don't like it. I don't like it as much. I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much. Yeah, man. Candy Dulfer is she's a bad lady, man. She is a bad lady. Been following her on Instagram for ages. And a buddy of mine that actually I have his, I bought his double horn case, Adrian Crutchfield. I think he's played with her several times. Pretty sure he knows all those cats. I just don't, I kind of resign myself to not be a smooth jazz, to not pursue that as my main career for my music because it just, yeah, there's several different reasons, but one of them was the pay. It's not conducive to having a family, the money's just not in it, unfortunately. Pretty consistent, I have to say, although I think this take is better. Hold up. Am I just moving the same takedown? Yep, sure is. Oh, man. Is there not another one up there?
show you guys how the sausage is made. So I don't like this note. I did that shorter. See, I didn't. But I like this. I want this to be. Let's go the other way with it. Let's see how it's. Let's grab this. Come on, man. No banjo on this one, boys. Yeah, it's rushed. It's rushed. Where is the other take? Is it 61? Let's see. So, fun fact, I didn't live stream this, but I want you guys to hear something real quick. This is the By Faith organ, and I need to put this on its own channel, stereo channel. So this is our Hammond B2. Listen to this beautifulness right. Let's put this on its own group fader here. Take both of these, do a quick link so we can turn them up. Let's turn them up to, yeah, and here we go. I'm gonna let you hear that with the pianos. Doesn't it sound so good? Nope, it's got a little flub in there. Just a little flub. Come on, man. Caps is sleeping like the rest of us should be. That's some garbage right there. Okay, I'm going to call it a night. Some good progress. Most of this I might be able to keep for a final take. Oh, yeah, I got to catch up on your stuff, Rod. Hopefully good changes. Just saw that last comment come through. I was going to ask if you're going to make any normal videos. I need to go over and check out Objective Believer, too. It's been a while since I've gone over there. I know Pastor Allen shared, Bishop shared a couple of his things. Let's listen to what we got so far, and then let's call it a night. Here we go. but the note is wrong. So close. I'm literally off by... That's it. It was literally a half... Depends on the mistake, Rod. Depends on the mistake. Hold up 1 second. I gotta ask this computer for permission. There we go. Asking the live stream computer for permission because I'm about to call it. Yeah, it really just depends on the mistake. Sometimes it's a happy mistake. Sometimes, but it's so weird for this song because I'm so mentally married to the demo. That's why I wanted to cut some roughs, which unfortunately I didn't finish this verse. Like I want to cut the whole thing and compare my demo performance with a good mic. And part of me wishes I would have recorded this with one of my actual recording mics instead of one of my live mics. I mean, it's passable, but it's substandard. For my standards, you know what I mean? So this sounds sonically so much better. This doesn't sound... But I mean, like that's got, let's see, that's got Neve, EQ, Fairchild, but there's no, it's so thin, and it sounds like that saxophone was recorded, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, with a piece of garbage mic, which, I mean, it wasn't a piece of garbage mic, but it was a Bluetooth wireless mic. I recorded it sitting down at the computer in the bedroom that I used to be in with no acoustic treatment, and still made it sound okay to send to Sony, be like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And they were like, it's good, but we don't think it's smooth jazz. So anyway, yeah, there's different philosophies. I am on the Michael Jackson end of production. I like perfection, not unrealistic perfection. You know, I'm not going to go up there and obsess over every single note. However, if I, for instance, like there was something I was looking at the phrasing of this other verse. Yeah, this right here. And I did that every time, but I think I'm going to go back to the original phrase instead of. So this section, as you can see, this is legato right here. Say that's legato. There's no separation until right here. On my original cut, you can see there's separation in between these notes, and let's listen to the difference in the performance. And I think I like it. Fits in the track better, like where the bass is bouncing. Now that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not wrong, right? That's a taster's choice, right? That's hey, I think it should be red. I think it should be orange. Is either wrong? No, it's preference. This is the kind of stuff where people like. I had somebody. Who was it? I think it was my brother Charvis was at the studio, and they were looking at this. I have a piece of art before you come into the control room. It's a big poster of all of Michael Jackson's albums, all of them, all of his solo albums, and I made a mention about Michael, which was the first posthumous record, and I was like, yeah, I don't consider that a Michael Jackson record because Michael Jackson finished stuff perfectly, not without mistakes, but the perfect choices. Right, the perfect mixes, everything sat in there, you know. That's kind of like that's why I'm obsessing over this song because I want it to be perfect. Because when I listen to it, and there's things that I did here tonight that I didn't do on the original. That and I'll find you one actually. Let's go. So this is how I. It was too staccato. That's been driving me crazy for 4 years. It's too much. It's too perfect. But I like how he did it today better. So that's kind of the mistakes. It's not mistakes. It's the getting the perfect performance. It's kind of funny, man. There's so much nuance to how I perform, and I think that's the thing that Jose loves about my playing. I'm not the biggest shredder, you know, like I don't play a gazillion notes all over the place all the time, right? But I've learned to play the right notes at the right time, every time. A lot of that is instinct, but a lot of that is going in here and playing and listening and playing and listening. And if you go back and listen to how Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones made those records, that's what they would go and like, let's try this. They'd listen to it no, let's try this. Let's try this. I think I need to do this here. I need to do this here. I need to change this note. I mean, it's just in the little thing from a scoop instead of a staccato, instead of a legato, right? That's why I'm so proud. Like a lot of my records when I play them live, I play them verbatim because it's a written part. Some guys, they just went in there and they just played. And then when they play it live, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to play that solo, right? But I write more like a Neil Schon or a Lukather. Really closer to Lukather than maybe actually somewhere in between Lukather and Neil Schon. Neil Schon plays his solos verbatim. They are perfectly crafted, right? Lukather crafts parts of it. So, and then he takes liberty live. I'm somewhere in between. Some songs I stick to the formula because I spent a lot of time building that. Other songs I'm like, yeah, it's going to be pretty close to this. I'll have some things that I'll hit, and then other stuff I'll have some fun. This one, because of the subject matter, because who I'm dedicating this song to, and when I'm planning to release it, it's got to be right. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and I'll talk about that in the next live stream as far as like how the story behind this song and what I'm naming it and when I'm going to be releasing it, hopefully, Lord willing, if I can get it done this week. No, I don't. Well, yes and no. I don't have a vault like Prince, but I do have hundreds of unfinished or mostly finished pieces of music that I have not released. And by the grace of God, I will not leave this earth before I get them out there. That's the goal. I'm going to put you guys over here in front of me because I'm tired of looking at that camera all the way over there. Oh, boy. Holy cow. That is teeny tiny. Hold up. I know I'm only going to be on for a few more. No, that's the wrong thing. I want this. Yeah, I don't want that. I want this. Remind me later. Remind me later. And there we go. And let's put this bye boy down here. I don't know why that is so blown out. There we go. That looks more normal. And I don't know why that is so. Oops. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, Rod. Why I'm obsessing over this. It's pretty much how I do most of the songs I release. I really very rarely do I just like, yeah, that's good. Let's do it. Well, yeah, man, the Jackson 5 were making them money. So if they got a good song that the boys are going to sound good on, let them have it, right? Yeah, and yeah, there's Stevie Ray Vaughan, who's like, he's more of a live player, right? I mean, he had recordings, but I think more than a lot of his recordings live. So it's just like, hey, well, let's go in here and let's just do it, right? He was a bar band blues guy, right? So it's just throw it out there. And that was a lot of jazz guys. You know, like you have the head, you play the melody of the song, and then you just solo, right? I doubt Miles Davis, even though all those solos on Kind of Blue were iconic, I doubt they went in there and played any pieces of their iconic solos, because that's just not. It was, that's not typically how true jazz it goes. Whereas like a smooth jazz. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like Sanborn live or Grover Washington live. I know the only thing like Grover would do on Wine Light, and it's funny because Gerald Albright did it. His ending going back into the back end of the chorus. Yep, let's call it, boys. If I do this, I'm going to stay up another hour and a half. So I love you. Jesus loves you. So do I. Take care. The just shall live by faith. And I'll be here at least once or twice later this week to finish this up. So God bless you, boys. Thanks for sticking around. See you later.